In this lesson, we will simplify an exponential expression involving multiple properties. So in this particular problem, the first property we need to use is the power rule, and we're going to raise exponents to exponents. When you raise an exponent to an exponent, you multiply those powers. So here we'll have a raised to the 2 times 5, b raised to the negative 4 times 5, 2 raised to the 1 times negative 2, because the exponent on our 2 is a 1. Then we'll have a to the negative 4 times negative 2, and then b to the negative 1 times negative 2. In the denominator, we will have a raised to the negative 1 times negative 3, and then we'll have b raised to the 4 times negative 3. So simplifying, finding these products for the exponents, we now have a to the 10th, b to the negative 20th, 2 to the negative 2nd, a to the 8th, b to the 2nd, and in the denominator you'll have a to the 3rd, b to the negative 12th. Now your next step is using the negative exponent rule to rewrite each of the negative exponents as positive. So we have 3 of them. Now, how are we going to rewrite these exponents so that they're positive? Well, a negative exponent means take the reciprocal. So any negative exponent in the numerator has to move down to the denominator to become positive, and then any exponent in the denominator that's negative has to move up to the numerator to become positive. So here we'll have a to the 10th. It's not going to move because that exponent is positive. The b to the negative 20 has to move down to the denominator to become a positive exponent. The 2 to the negative 2 also has to move to the denominator to become a positive exponent. The a to the 8th will remain in the numerator. B to the 2nd will remain in the numerator. A to the 3rd will remain in the denominator. And then the b to the negative 12 needs to move up to the numerator to become a positive exponent. So only the powers that are negative end up moving. Negative exponent means use the reciprocal. Now the next property we're going to use is the product rule so that we can simplify the numerator. Here we're going to have to combine a to the 10th, a to the 8th, and then b to the 2nd, b to the 12th. So here we'll have a. Now using the product rule when bases are the same, you're going to add the exponents. And then for b, we'll add the 2 plus 12. Now, will anything be combined in the denominator? No, they are all different bases. So you'll have 2 to the 2nd, which is 4. Then you'll have a to the 3rd, b to the 20th. All right, further simplifying these exponents, we have a to the 18th, b to the 14th in the numerator. Denominator is a is 4 times a to the 3rd, b to the 20th. Now we're not quite done. We now need to use the quotient rule. A to the 18th over a to the 3rd, you're going to subtract the exponents. So 18 minus 3 is 15, so you'll have a to the 15 on top. Now as far as the b to the 14th, b to the 20th, again, you're going to subtract. 20 minus 14 is 6, but since there's more b's, b to the 20th is larger and it's in the denominator, your answer stays in the denominator. Nothing is going to be combined with the 4, so that stays in the denominator for your final answer.